this is a great opportunity, especially, oh, it started. Well, we're recording. Hi.
Way to go, Leo. Or Mona, since Leo's our...
I don't know what he did, but he did it. Magic hands. I just said that recording. Awesome. Oh my God, I'm such a dork. I'm drinking water.
Amy just snorted.
Oh, guys, we're in rare form here in the Brown house. Yeah, so, all right, so Team Cup's coming up. And so what Team Cup is, you guys, it's just an opportunity. We do this a couple times a year. If you're new coach or new to the team calls and our team, this is so cool because you guys, 5 of us get together. It has to be one lifetime diamond on the team. And you guys work together to run your own challenge group, or you run your own clean eating group, whatever you want to do to create momentum for going into February, March, April, right? Because those are busy months too, you guys, for our company, because people are still wanting to get fit for spring, fit for the 60 days to spring anyway. Oh my gosh. And then summer. So there's always an opportunity with our company gives us to create some momentum. And that's what this is all about. So take advantage of Team Cup. Definitely, if you've got new coaches on your team, this is a great opportunity to achieve Success Club because we have the 3 points with All Access Challenge Pack, and I see a lot of people being helped definitely in the rest of January and February. So, congrats to Amanda Cole and Sarah Kopak for achieving Emerald rank. Hi, cuties. How are you? Welcome to the team call. Oh, children are invited. This is totally. You're welcome to the group, guys. And so congratulations on your Emerald rank. And I know several of you, now we're Thursday to next Thursday is our next rank advancement day. You know what? Emerald's a decision, and you guys are all working on that with your coaches, and I know that several of you are working on your diamond rank as well. And hopefully, you've had a chance to look at your elite goal guides. I know that my personal sponsor coaches who are pushing for diamond, I'm excited for them. And if you are a coach that's also pushing for diamond, but you don't have a lot of upline support, and please let us help you. Let me help you. We will work together because I'm also on that goal, and I'm working right beside you. So I'm so excited. Meredith, you're on there twice. That's a trip. And so I'm tripping. Okay, there you go. I was like, what just happened? It's a joke by Jay, I think. So I'm working right along beside you guys, right? And, again, if you are a new coach, there's no reason why you can't push for premier goals as well. It happens all the time. And if you have that goal in your mind and you're looking at it, at least, what you can do is you'll build your business, right? You might push for elite. Maybe you'll get there. Maybe you won't. But the point is you're going to build as you go. And it's such a great goalpost. So I hope that we'll work together to rock this out. And I know I'm excited about this year already. All right. Well, tonight, social media, guys, it is so important. And, sometimes we feel like we're beating a dead horse. No offense to horses. But, we talk about social media a lot because it is part of our business. Whether you like it or not, attraction marketing is important. That's how we reach many of the people who will meet us. And that is how people find out what you're doing, right? And who you are, and what makes you you. And the 5 things that make Elizabeth her, right? The 5 things that she shares with her followers that make her how the awesome person she is, right? And Robin and who she is. So social media, you got to kind of get comfortable with it. And you have to figure out how that is going to look and roll for you in your business. Nonetheless, you have to do it to attract your niche, okay? Because they expect to find you. And if you're posting and you're sharing your journey and all of a sudden you go away and they never see you again for 5 or 6 weeks, they're going to they're going to think that you quit. It's like we say, you know, you go to the grocery store, your magazine's there that you love, you pick it up, you read it. You go back next week, you look for that same magazine, it's not there, but you think, okay, it'll be there next week. You go back the next week, you pick up that magazine, you want to read it, and it's not there again, so guess what you do? You pick up a new magazine, you start reading it. And one of our corporate owners shared that little thing, and it always stuck with me because it's so true. Your niche will find a coach because they need help. And you want it to be you. You don't want them to move on to somebody else, right? Because you have everything it takes to help them. Okay, so keep sharing. So tonight, Meredith Bordas is going to share with us tonight, you know, kind of what that looks like. And her, you know, she has a little niche on Instagram. She's going to share a little bit about what that means. I know several of you want to build your business through Instagram, but just social media, the presence is so important. But Meredith is a diamond coach with her team, Team Inspire, and she is, you know her, because she is just always up on her team page. She's funky, she's smiley, her hilarious videos with Jay scaring the crap out of her on the stairwells, and we've laughed our faces off. We just
hilarious
somehow. But she's a mama of 3 and a busy full-time mom teacher, and so she's building this business on the side and attracting a lot of other teachers and a lot of other people who may want to build this business full-time. And so you just never know who you're going to reach. But she's going to talk a little bit about that tonight, and I'm so excited to have you, lady, and just share with us, you know, what that looks like. And we are going to take some notes and think of your questions, guys. Especially newer coaches that are on here, please pick brains. Pick our brains, because that's what we do as a team. We want you to feel comfortable with where you're headed, okay? All right, I'm going to mute everybody except Meredith, and I always forget how to do it. I'm going to do it here. All right, so you go, girl, and I'm going to hold on. I'm going to mute everyone, then I'm going to unmute you, because I'm sure that's what I'll do. Is I'll mute. Okay, here we go. I'm going to
Susan, that's awesome. She said it looks like my kids are throwing up gang signs, like, hello. Anyway, okay, can you guys hear me? I can't tell. Can y'all hear me? Okay. So let me preface this by saying I am I've been using Instagram for a long time. And I mean, if you look back at my Instagram, I think I have pictures from when Miller was born. So I've probably been using Instagram for a good 4 or 5 years. But I'm just now really in the past month really been doing some research on Instagram, because I keep hearing people tell me how much easier it is to kind of find your niche on there. And then there's a couple things why. So I'm saying all this that I'm still early learning. And there's just a lot of information. So I'm going to kind of go over the basics with you guys to get you started on building an Instagram account. So let's first of all start. I'm going to share my screen. Let me get over here. I think this is what I want to do. Okay. So Instagram, there's basically 2 ways. So the first way that it looks is on a computer screen, and then the other way is the way that it kind of looks on like your mobile phone. So I'm kind of just using to show, but it's either way, it's kind of the same thing. But if you're not familiar with Instagram, it's basically can be run really like your storefront. So I know before we've talked about how people are a little iffy to share things on Facebook. And if that's the case, Instagram is where to go, because it doesn't have like all my friends from kindergarten in there. It doesn't have my entire hometown in there. And honestly, like up until like last month, I had like, 120 followers. So I've gained 700 followers just in the past couple weeks. So, this is a really good place to start. And there's a bunch of debate online on trainings and stuff about names, and I might eventually change my name on here. But the goal of Instagram is typically, for most people, is to switch it from here to Facebook eventually anyway. So that is why I've left it my name, because I want people to be able to find me over there. And so that is why I've kept it my name. There's other people that'll make it like Fit Healthy Mom or whatever, but I just kept it my name. And so this is just basically my profile of pictures. So when you log on to your computer, you'll see a couple of buttons. One is, of course, your profile, your post, your bio, and your pictures. And if you look through most of this, most of my pictures on my Instagram are built around fitness or fashion or something specific that I love. There's a few pictures of my kids just for family purposes, but most of it is working out, team calls, fitness, eating clean. Even in this picture of me and Miller, I got in a Coach shirt. So most of it on here is stuff that has to deal with my niche specifically. So this is not where, I mean, there are occasionally where I'll post like pictures, like there's a New Year's video and me and my roommate. I mean, there's still personal stuff on here because I do want to connect with moms and I want to connect with people that like to shop like I do. But you know, for the most part, I stick with fitness, and I post on here about twice a day. So I do not post 3 times a day on Instagram because it gets kind of busy. So let me go through a couple of these things. So the first thing that you have, like when you log on, is this little person, and that is just kind of where I'm at. That's my profile. Over here is a heart that will show you like everywhere, everyone that liked your post for today, everyone that liked your picture, and it will show you which one they liked. Well, like this girl or boy or mouse, I don't even know who that is, but they liked a bunch of stuff. But it'll also show you like who followed you and all that kind of thing. So that's what that. And then I really love this little compass looking like figure that'll be up on your screen. If you're on an app on your phone, it's called the Explore button. It's like a little magnifying glass. And if you if you click that, it's going to show you people that are like you. So here's Amy Silverman, right, as I post on there. It's basically reading your profile and finding people who are like you. They think you're like you. So I don't know why they think this girl is like me, but maybe they do. So I can click on her picture and I can figure out like, oh, maybe she's a cheer coach, it looks like, or maybe she's, I don't know what she is. But if it looks like someone you want to follow, then you obviously can just click follow and do that, you know. So it gives you people that they think you might like. Now this girl, Jessica Gake, she has a Shakeology cup. So I really don't need to follow her because she's already using Shakeology or probably as a coach since she's advertising it. So this will just kind of take you through people that they think there's 22 hardcore. So they're basically analyzing your site. So that is basically how you kind of navigate an Instagram profile on the computer. So now the question is, how do you get people to actually follow you? So like I said, a couple weeks ago, probably 4 weeks ago, I was really starting to dig into Instagram. I had like 150 followers. The majority were people I knew. And so this is, you know, gone up that much in just a month. And here are some things that I've learned how to do. And if you have an Instagram account, I would kind of take notes. So the first thing I would do is just think to yourself, like, what are 5 things that I mostly love? Okay, so like one thing I really love is like Target. Like I love Target, right? I love that store. So for example, if I want to go find people that like Target and I type in Target, I'm going to get the actual Target store. Or if you keep going down, you're going to get people who've hashtagged Target. Or you're going to get all the different, like if they did like, you know, Lily for Target and different things. So I want to actually find people that like Target like me. So I'm going to click on Target. And look, they've got 1.9 million followers. So the quickest way to get some followers is to follow them. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple ways to get followers. One is to follow them. And what I do is I basically will sit here, and I've been doing this for like 50 a day, like really, maybe 100 a day. Every time I get a chance to like go pee, like I follow like 50 people. So I sit here and I literally look at their profile pictures and I just start following people. Okay, I just follow people that look like they're girls or moms. You really have no idea. Like there are sometimes I follow people that are porn stars, but you can unfollow them, but you never really know who you're following. But on Instagram, unlike Facebook, they are not going to say people you may know. They're going to send you people that are like you, but I don't necessarily want people that are posting about Shakeology. I want people who are like other aspects of my life. Okay, so I can do that, you know, as much as I want to. Or like, let's say I like shopping. Like I love to shop at the Loft. So I'll click on the Loft, the actual store. They've got 360 followers. Most people that shop at the Loft are probably people that work outside the home. There are people that are in business. I know every teacher that I know basically shops at the Loft. So I can go through here. And again, I'm just gonna follow as fast as I can. I like to follow people that have names associated. Look, that girl I've somehow already followed. And so I just sit here and I do this. Like, and it's crazy, but like Arnie, that's like a naked guy. So I'm not gonna follow Arnie. Okay, don't follow Arnie. He's not real. But you're just gonna kind of keep doing this over and over. So you get the idea. But if you follow people, like I want to show you something. If I follow people, like if I search fitness, for example, and I search this hashtag of fitness, like look at all these people. These are going to be people that do not want what I want. Like this girl has a weapon over her boobs. Like I'm not interested in that. And this girl, I don't even know. So that is why you don't want to post about fitness, because you want to draw people that like you that aren't already into fitness. You know what I mean? Like, cause I think about me, I was not into fitness, but I needed to join fitness. So I try to find people like what got me here. And it wasn't because I was into fitness and I thought my coach like fitness. No, I got into fitness, into this job because my coach was a teacher like me. So that's the kind of things I like to think about. So another example, I'm a teacher, so I could search like education hashtags, for example. And so you can click on people, you can see their post. Like if you found one that you really like this one, you know, it's about studying or something. So maybe, you know, I would want to follow that one. You just have to find stuff that you kind of like. I love reading, so I could type in reading and click on Barnes & Noble and go to their followers. So when you do this, you do not want to follow people and you do not want to follow fitness people, okay? Because I was making that mistake at first, and that's not what you want to do. So that just gives you some ideas of kind of how you can get followers. So now that you've got all these followers, what is annoying, and if you notice, mine are unbalanced right now, because I've been working really, really hard at following. So at some point you have to do the really awful job of doing this. Okay? And that sucks too. But eventually you'll have to unfollow. But I'm going to show you something in a minute that I've just discovered that I think is going to make it easier. So that is basically how you get people. Instagram, if you do not work it, it is not going to work for you. You've literally got to go in and follow people to get followed back. And so that is how I've gotten all of these followers, is because I've followed them pretty much first. And I've also used hashtags. So let me go into hashtags for a minute. Hashtags is I always thought it was kind of scary. And if you look back to my Instagram posts from back in the day, I didn't use hashtags because I was afraid of using hashtags. So I'm just now getting where I've got a system. So for example, here's a post I did today of my dang wand burn on my shoulder. I was about to work out. I was posing perfectly for this selfie, and I'm like, oh, this is cute. It looks like a hickey. Oh, it's a burn from my wand that is now blistered and it was oozing. And so I took a picture of it because I'm like, people can probably relate. Hasn't everyone burned themselves with their wands? Yeah, Mona said she did on her forehead. So what I did was I went ahead and posted my comment, and then basically I've been putting my hashtags in my post. And in a training I just did a couple days ago, they really encourage you to put your hashtags in a comment. So I started doing that, and this one actually has pretty good likes, 16 likes on the picture I just posted. That's pretty good already. So I've been kind of doing that a little bit also. So let me see, like this one, and see, even as yesterday, I was posting in there. So if you look at some of my hashtags, this is why it was scary to me, because it takes a long dang time to type all those in, right? It takes forever. So what I did is I started stalking people on Facebook that have a lot of, now this is where you could go to like fitness, or like, let's do fit moms, that's a good one. So if I did fit moms, you're gonna see all these moms who are fit. Look at this, look at this mom. Let's check her out. Okay, so her hashtags are like all of these hashtags. So if I found ones that I liked, I opened an Evernote and I made sections for my hashtags. So I have like a mom life hashtag group. I have a healthy living hashtag group. So when I post a picture of food, I don't have to think about it. I can just copy and paste right into Instagram in my comment section, because I have that app on my phone. And the cool thing about Instagram is that you don't have to post it immediately. Like, you don't have to post those hashtags immediately. So if you're like running to the grocery and forget to, you're just posting really quickly and want to come back and put the hashtags in Instagram, it'll still go up to the top of that explore page when people search clean eats. It'll be at the top. And so I do that because I don't want to type out all of this stuff. And each Instagram post, you can have up to 30 hashtags. And so that is kind of cool also. So let's get off the naked girl and let's go back to mine. So for example, like here, let me see if I can find, like here's a Shakeology post I did. And look, on this one, I didn't even put hashtags. So I was super lazy. So I can go to my Evernote. And like I can find, I don't know if I have a Shakeology section yet, but I've got like a clean eating. I've got a couples one a lot because me and Jay post pictures together. Oh yeah, here's this Shakeology one. So you can literally like take this and you can just copy it and you just paste it right into your Instagram. And it's gonna pop up there, if there's not too many, hopefully there's not too many in there. And it's gonna show up. And then if you were to search like right now, hashtag clean eating or hashtag whatever I put on there, whatever was in that Instagram, it's gonna be at the top of that people's explore page. And that is also where you get a lot of followers, because the very first thing I did, let me try to show you on my phone too, because it's hard to see it on the computer. But if you guys have the Instagram app, the very, like the most important, like the button I go to all the time, I don't know if you can see this, it's called the Explore button. It's this little magnifying glass, but these are all the people that have done common hashtags, okay? So like, for example, if I had a hashtag that was, oh, it's still thinking. I was like, why did my hashtag post? And so it's still, I don't know why I posted, it's thinking. But on here, these are all the common hashtags for the day. So like if I click on this picture, she's got a bunch of hashtags on here like throwback Thursday, girls who lift, food porn, foodie, fitness, and those are all hashtags that I just put in that post. So my post is likely to be on the top of her explore page. Does that make sense? I know it's kind of confusing. So the hashtags are really, really important, and it's really hard to write all those out. So I always encourage you guys to make a Evernote file, and that way you can always, go back to it and you don't have to actually type it all. Okay, so the last thing I want to tell you about Instagram too that I love is you can also tag it to connect to other social medias. So let me caution you though that as you do this, Facebook, I used to think it didn't matter, and now I do believe it does matter. So I do believe that, what is that? Yeah, I don't know what that is. But they used to, you can connect it to whatever. I've got mine just connected right now to Twitter because I don't really use Twitter, but it goes to Twitter if anyone ever wanted to find me on Twitter. but you can connect it to your Facebook. But what I do is when I am posting a picture, I'll post it and then I'll go to Facebook and copy and paste it and then erase those hashtags. So you can link it, but I caution you, if you link it straight to Facebook, Facebook gets kind of annoyed that you're taking them to Instagram, so they don't give it as much affinity. So I find that the more that I can actually copy and paste it into Facebook, the better. And then the other thing that also makes your post on Instagram a lot stronger are if you put something in a handle. So for example, here, so here's my friend who made me this scarf, and I tagged my friend Jo because she gave it to me. But if I wanted to, and I should, this girl at So Wild Kentucky is actually the one that made it. So I could send her a comment and put her in it, and then it's going to come back up to the top. So it kind of works like Facebook in that way. Like the more you comment and the more you tag people in it, the better. So like I'm saying thanks, Danielle, because she's my friend who said she liked it. And you can tag them in that, and that brings them back up to the top of your Explore page, which is where you want to stay. So if you also notice, let me find, let me go back to these. So if you look at my hashtags, you can find these several ways. You can hashtag search like hashtag fitness, you can search hashtag fit moms, you can hashtag clean eating, and just copy and paste the ones that people already use. You will also notice though, like for example, there's probably, like in clean eating, there's probably, or somewhere, I've got Zumba and Weight Watchers in there, and I've got Target in there, and I've got different things that I want people to be attracted to. So I want the Weight Watchers people to see my post because I want them to know, like, you don't have to count points, you know, here's the way to do it. And I've got like people that, like the Daniel plan. A lot of people do Daniel plan for diets or whatever, and paleo and vegan and all of the gluten-free. Like Mona could do gluten-free on everything, and all these people will be drawn to her because she does a lot of gluten-free stuff. So you can also put hashtags in here. Like I've got one, 4-year-olds rule the world, because that's how my life is, as Mona well knows. But you can put things in there too of people that you want to come and see your post. You know, I love like hoarders. So sometimes on Mom Life, I like tag hoarders, you know, because I like to watch that show and it makes me feel good about myself. But you can just kind of see like bodybuilding. I don't bodybuild, but I put it in there because I want the people who might be interested in bodybuilding to come and find me. So that is kind of that in a nutshell. There's one more tool that I do want to show you. And it is called, let me see if I have it still up. I'm down. And it is called Instagress. And I just actually joined this like a day ago. I'm doing like a free trial actually, but I've been reading a lot on it and people really seem to like it. And here's what you do. You do have to pay for it. I think for like a month, it's like $4 or something. You do have to pay for it, but I'm on my free trial. So if you have an Instagram account, you should go on right now and start your free trial to see what it does for you. Now, I've messed with my settings today, so mine has reset a couple times because I didn't really know what I was doing or yesterday when I was going through it. So I had to like change mine today. So I just had to restart mine at 7:45 because I was still tweaking it. But already, it's like an automated system that will go in and like and follow people for me. So I don't have to do it. And it will also unfollow all those people that I don't really want to follow because I don't really know them. So it is kind of robotic. You can also make it do comments, but I've gotten some of those robot comments and it's weird to me. So I don't do the comments because I think it, like I post a picture of, I don't know, a notebook the other day and someone said like, that is bizarre. And I'm like, what is bizarre? Like my notebook? So it was like a robot. So I do not do that. But if you want to get this into it, I would gladly like walk you through how to do it in detail because like I said, I'm just kind of learning and figuring it out. But basically you can choose people that are using tags that you like to follow. So like I went down here and put in a bunch of tags that I think people should use, and I'm still adding to them. But I've got like Zumba, Weight Watchers, nutrition, inspiration, motivation Monday, couples, and everyone that's using these hashtags, this is following for me automatically. And so that is a kind of a cool way. Yeah, look at these canned comments. Like I don't want any of those comments going out. But I basically have 1,000 people. I've got it on a follow cycle up to 1,000 people, and then it's going to unfollow 1,000 people, and it's going to keep cycling kind of like that. So it's kind of a cool thing. There's tons of really good trainings on this, and I can post those in our team page if you want to actually watch the Instagress trainings. I'm just, like I said, I'm really just kind of learning. I've also made my gender filter just for females because that's who normally is attracted to me. If Jay did this, he'd probably put, I would make him put males. I don't want any of the naked women following him. Him and all of his shirtless pictures. But basically it kind of makes sure, like, so this one, max likes filter, is kind of cool. That way, this is not going to like anything or anyone that has more than 20 likes on a picture. Why would that be important? Because if they have more than 20 likes, odds are they're not going to notice if I like them. So that is kind of a cool feature that I think to have. And you can also like have it like the speed that you like. You can have, I think I just changed something accidentally. But you can do kind of anything. You can schedule when you want this to start and stop. But as you buy the packages, if you want to, you can do this. Now, what someone said on a training that I watched yesterday was that once you do Instagress and you get going, like they said 30 days is the max that you should need on Instagress, because at that point you should be growing. So they said you never have to buy like a year subscription because you don't need to, even though it's fairly cheap. But they were like, you know, after 30 days, it's going to start picking up because all those people are going to, you know, be starting, and you kind of get on a roll. So I'm going to try it out for a couple of days and see just kind of what it does and see if I notice the difference. And if I don't, then I won't use it. But I'm trying it for now just to kind of see what we think. Okay, I think I've about covered everything I was thinking about initially saying. So I know that's a lot of information. It's tough. And my 4-year-old is just walking around. Any questions?
That was awesome. Everybody can unmute themselves if you want to. That was awesome, girl. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I did Instagress once, and this guy, I had guys, I didn't know what I was doing. He was like, I don't know, I posted like some food, and he's like, that's so hot. And I was like, what? What the heck?
Really? This carrot is so hot.
And I commented on some guy's post too. That's so exciting, or whatever stupid stuff was on there. I was like, that's wow. I feel really, so I never did it again. So those are great tips, because I need to grow mine and some more. And so that's awesome. I'm so glad you talked to us about Instagram. That's great. I know Jessica's been really working on her Instagram too. So I'd be curious what she has to say about all this as well. I do have a question. How do you, I have been nervous. I don't know why. So I post my sons, I post makeup, I post food notes, but I post some workout, but I've had this for about almost a year and a half, probably my account. And I really started working it right before I became a Beachbody coach, I think it was, just started posting pictures. But so I have this way I post, but I don't have any fitness pictures. It's almost like I feel like once I post that, like everything else will, like, I don't know why I'm nervous about that.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's almost like that's not my account. Like, I'm not a fitness person. All of a sudden I'm posting fitness. I don't even know how to transition into that.
Well, actually on Instagram, they also have made this thing. Look, my kid, it's 9-12, is walking around in his Halloween costume.
Oh, wow. Mine are both up.
Yeah.
I get that.
I love you.
So that's just something that's something I'm just thinking of. I don't know if anybody else has thought it either. I mean,
well, they also said that now on Instagram, it used to be you could have more than one account, but you had to go back, like you had to log out, and now you can transition. So like if you wanted to start a new one, you could still have the two on there, and you don't have to log in and out. You can actually cross post, or you can put both up there. And honestly, I mean, Shailene is like, have a different Instagram account for everything you do. You like reading? Make an Instagram account for it. I mean, she's like all about it, but that's just too much for my life. So I just have one. But you could go on there and either, delete all those that you already had on there, or just make a new account just for fitness stuff. Because you don't really, I mean, on Instagram, the beauty of it is you don't have to have long posts. You just have to have pictures that tell the whole story. And so I think that makes it a little less stressful, honestly, than Facebook sometimes, because I just can post a quick picture and it says all it needs to say.
Right. Well, that's interesting. I mean, what for those that want to know, I guess me too, is what kind of video can you put up there? Is it like if I do my pick play posts, can I put those right there?
Yes.
Okay. So just
15 seconds.
Oh, 15 seconds. That's it. No more. So if it's a minute, it'll just won't let it load.
Mm-hmm. Well, it'll just stop it at 15 seconds.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I might have to message you guys later too. I'm afraid if I post a workout video, I have 800 something followers organically. And I'm afraid if I post a workout picture, they're going to be like, oh, that's, I'm one of those people that I don't care about Facebook. I've gotten myself used to that. Now Instagram's a whole new thing. So I just need to post up and see what happens.
I mean, it might be a cool place to like reintroduce yourself, like I'm a fitness coach or whatever you want to say, and just like literally take it off from there. Yeah.
Very exciting. That's awesome. Okay. I know that we have some people in here that have questions. I know Robin probably does, and Elizabeth, and maybe all of you. So go ahead. That was a burning question that I wrote down. So
I think they're muted still, Mona.
Oh, they are? Oh, y'all can unmute yourself, please. Go ahead if you know how. I can unmute everybody. Sometimes it gets noisy. Hold on, let me unmute you all. I'm sorry. Okay, you're unmuted.
Meredith, did you do the Impact Academy with Shailene?
Here, it's awesome though. Oh, Jessica, you did?
The Instagram, the IG Impact one? Yeah, I have that. And it's a lifetime membership. So like I still sometimes will go back and re-watch a topic. Yeah. And she will sometimes post like new content. So like when IG came out with this new stories thing they let you do, she did like an update. Like, okay, now here's how you handle this. So it's kind of cool. I think it's $99, but we get new content. You have lifetime membership, so it's totally worth it to me. Yeah, I agree, Meredith, though. She was like, have an account for everything. I was like, oh, Lord, that's too much for me.
I could see her saying that. Do it.
She also has like a huge staff, and they can run those pages for her.
And I also have some people that are already like that we are kind of friends, like we've made a relationship. And so I almost feel like making a new account. I don't know. I feel like I just maybe should just keep going with it and see what happens. If I lose followers, I lose followers. I lose followers every day. I gain followers. It's weird.
Yeah, you're right.
Instagress is doing it too, part of it.
Yeah.
So, do you when you were saying that, like, you go and find the companies, I haven't done that yet. Do you then make sure that you're posting things, not that relate to that company necessarily, but like that topic?
Well, I post Barnes and Noble. I do that one, but I post books a lot. And that's kind of my bio. Like, I think it says like fiction, family, fitness, something, mom. But I tend to, but I also kind of feel like I follow, Sephora. Like, I love Sephora. So I will go to Sephora and follow people. But I don't really talk about makeup, but I feel like they can see it on my face. Mm-hmm. So I kind of think that when you follow people that kind of look like you, like anyone who shops at the loft might notice I'm in a loft shirt one day. So I just kind of think that they probably read that. Mm-hmm. But I did also just recently learn that if you are wearing, like, for example, something from Target, and you at them, in your Instagram post, and you tag them, they will pull that and put that on their page also, which brings more people to you. So that is a good way of doing things. And I haven't done that yet, but I could. You know what I mean? I just haven't.
That's how I get likes from Shalene and Joel and Jericho.
Yeah.
I will be like, thanks for the roll jumps. You know, 'cause I hate those. At Jericho McMathew.
Yes.
And then she'll like my post. I'm like,
yeah. And the more that you put those handles in, apparently, like the more that kind of grows.
Right.
So even if it takes you, and what else I love about Instagram is even if it takes you like a day or two to get back and thank people, it just really helps you. You know, whereas like on Facebook, sometimes we're like wanting to respond back. But if we go back a day later and say, thanks at Jessica Bowman or whatever, it's going to move it back up to the front of that hashtag. So it kind of works opposite of Facebook in that. High five.
Oh gosh. Well, that's so interesting. That is so cool. So do you talk to people and get them to come over? Call to actions? How are those working for you?
Yes. So I'm just now. So the annoying thing about Instagram, I will tell you, is the DM process, like direct messaging, is pretty ineffective. So I usually when I follow people, and what happens when you follow people is sometimes they're people like I don't even want to see their stuff, and I'll just immediately unfollow them. But like tonight, like this girl, so like this person who I don't know, she posted a picture of this soup that she made that's clean eating, and so like I'm gonna go, and she's got hashtags, love to cook, hashtag so good, hashtag I made it myself. So I can go on there right now and just say like at Mary, you know, send me the recipe, please. And she will DM it to me. And then that starts a conversation about whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just now getting where I'm pretty good. But what they say to do is move those conversations over to Facebook. So once you've had a couple interactions on Instagram, move those over to your Facebook page and say, hey, I'd love to talk with you more. Do you mind going over to my Facebook page? It's easier just to communicate. Because the DM, you cannot direct message from your computer. So typing up a big, long message is annoying. And you can copy and paste it through direct messenger, but I also find that annoying on here as well. Because you can't do it from your computer. And I just don't like to type big, long stuff on my phone.
Samantha Holly, who is Raina Odell's, one of her coaches, she is really great on Instagram. She's someone interesting to follow.
Yeah.
Because she really does what you're talking about. She builds all of her coaches. She's found most of her coaches via Instagram. And she has a pretty good training about it. So as well, I think she did a call for Anita. Actually, I hope Anita should have recorded that. So I'd go try to find that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is such great information. So 5 things you love. You can search those things. You want to have you want to have less followers than you want to be following more than you have followers, right? No, you want more followers than you want to be following.
Yes.
Okay. What else? What other questions do you guys have? I'm just going over what I wrote down.
Because just since I was showing you, I've got 8 more followers.
That's awesome.
So maybe that's something. And I've been on it. So,
do you do call to act? Like, do you do looking for new coaches, new coach trainings?
I am just kind of starting to. Yeah. I mean, like I did like a last chance for the health vet. And then the people that liked it, like I have one guy that said, I love your page. And I sent him a message. Thanks for loving my page. I'd love to chat with you about fitness. If you're interested, let me know. And I haven't heard back from him, but whatever. And then there was another girl just the other day where I said some kind of comment about, she said, this is funny. She said, I posted a picture and she said, I wish I could get motivated. And I said, it helps to have the accountability. For sure, I'll help you. You just need a good accountability partner. And she said, well, obviously need to be doing whatever you're doing and maybe I would feel better. And I just said, I'd message you. So I messaged her. So it just, you have to.
Oh, that's cool.
It goes a little bit slower on Instagram, I think, in terms of messaging because it's just messier. So I'm going to move her over. But that's why I kind of like it, just my name, because that's what my Facebook is. And my Instagram, unlike my Facebook, my Instagram is not private. because if it is, no one can see your hashtags. So I had to unmake mine. But the difference is they're not seeing every bit of my life. Like I post Christmas pictures or, on Facebook, because it is still where my family sees pictures. Like it still serves the real purpose of Facebook probably. And my Instagram is more, this is just my things kind of place. So my Instagram is public. And I could have students that find me, but on here, I just don't care as much because there's nothing in there that isn't work related for the most part or doesn't have a connection to work unless you go back years and years and years. So
I love it. That's fantastic. Anybody have any questions on how to set up your account, or if you're new, or if you do all of you have an Instagram account? Yeah, I know you do.
I do. I don't know how to use it very well though.
Well, now you do. You just start posting. Just put those pictures up with some hashtags.
And Instagram has the best filters. I
Okay.
use Instagram. Like, I'll sometimes even not post a picture on Instagram, but I'll like run it through the filter, post it, and delete it just because I like the filter.
Yeah.
me too. I love the filters on Instagram.
Like, ooh, I like that one.
Yeah.
They are nice. They are nice. They're very forgiving. For sure.
Yes.
Love it. Yeah, they're fun too. And I can sharpen them and do all sorts of stuff. It's fun. I do a lot of type 1 diabetes posts, so I've gotten a lot of friends that way. So
Oh yeah, that's great.
that's what I post about. So that's why I'm like, type 1 and now, hey. No, they know I exercise, but I'm going to try to go for it. I'm going to step in my comfort zone.
You're just gonna have to pretend you're like a new coach starting out.
I don't know what that feels like anymore.
Welcome to my
I'm
Instagram.
so veteran. Okay. Well, guys, anything else before we take a picture? Okay, so your all's assignment, if you don't have one already, is to create an Instagram account. It's super easy. Just use your name for now or whatever you, mine's just Mona Brown, just like Meredith Bordas. Jessica, what are you, Jessica? You Jessica Fit.
Just Rocks Fit.
Fit. That's it. That's Box Fit. Did you change that? Has it always been that way?
It's always been that.
I didn't know it was that way from the beginning. That's great. Okay, just Rocks Fit. Well, we're friends. We're all friends on there. Oh, Sas, please don't smile like that. You look like some kind of like, oh my gosh. All right, this guy has the weirdest looks. Oh, all right. Maybe I'll put a picture over this. All right, guys. Great training, Meredith. We thank you so much. I mean, that was really like from what it is. I think that was really good. What it is, what things look like, how to find things, how to search. Those are the things that are just, we have to know. And those were great tips and awesome training. I'm glad we got it recorded. All right. Somebody has a message. Who was it? Thank you. Everybody's saying thank you. What do you do? Are you doing the Impact Academy? Yeah. You are, right? Let us know how you like it, Robin. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. She's great. Jessica says it is, so it must be. All right, guys. Rock out the rest of your week. Let's see about your goals for the rank advancement for next Thursday. Work on it and work with your team. Silence. Oh, okay. All right. Happy Thursday. Let's take a picture. Okay. Do not. Okay. 1. Saj, can you just smile, please? 1, 2, 3. Oh, God, that didn't work. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's not working. Let's take a picture of their cameras. That's what we'll do. I don't know what's going on with my computer. Maybe those took. Okay, I'm going to take a picture with you guys. All right. 1, 2, 3. Did somebody get it?
No, I can.
Gosh. Please do and send it to us.
All right, smile one more time, people. All right, I got some.
Perfect. Send them. I don't know what the heck. I don't have any space. It says no. All right. Mwah. Great job on the sneak peek, you guys. Robin, that was so good. You got lots of love, man, on that sneak peek.
Really good.
Oh my God, that was.
It's Robin. That's Robin.
I'm sorry.
I know we got to go, but that was really awesome. I know you were nervous, but check out what happened.
Well, I was super nervous, and I thought it was just in the sneak peek until I decided to go live. and I see like my friends, my family, like work people watching it, like as I'm talking, and I was like, yeah, I guess I just gotta keep going. I gotta keep going.
I think you felt like we tricked you. We didn't.
I was like, oh my God. And then as soon as I was done, I like ran around the house. I couldn't find my husband. I'm texting him like, where are you? And then he comes out. He's like, I was in the shower. He goes, normally I just hear like your strides like normal. He goes, all of a sudden I started hearing like you were like running around. I'm like, you have no idea what just happened.
Yeah, but it was awesome. And people know now in a different way. And it was very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thanks.
Very good, guys. All right. This guy needs to go to bed. Good night, guys. Thanks for spending more time with us tonight. And Meredith, that rocked.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
So good.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.